Good morning students, this is lesson number 2 motion, the remaining topics. The next topic is average speed and average velocity. So as already we have learned about the speed and velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity which will have direction, whereas velocity will have magnitude and direction, as already we have learned in the previous video. So what is average speed? Total distance covered per unit time. Total distance covered per unit time. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time taken. Suppose here one example I have given. See here one vehicle is there at point A. This is moving towards A to B at a time t1 seconds, and it is moving at s1 distance. Is moving from A to B at s1 distance and t1 seconds, and B to C at t2 seconds and s2 distance. So what is the average speed? How do we calculate average speed? Total distance by total time. So we need from point A to point C the total distance we required. So what we will do? S1 plus S2 divided by T1 plus time 1 plus time 2. So this you will get the average speed. So let me take one example. Here one vehicle is moving from A to B at 30 km at 5 seconds. B to C at 40 km at 6 seconds. So what is the average speed? So we want the average speed of from A to C. We want the total average. So how do we take? What is the formula? Average speed is equal to total distance by total time taken. So how do we calculate? We have to take 30 km plus 40 km divided by 5 seconds plus 6 seconds. So what it will be? 40 plus 30, 70 km by 5 plus 6, 11 seconds. So total is 70 by 11 km per second. So that is the answer. In that way we will calculate. If you want this in meters per second, we have to convert this one. You will get 70,000. This is not there. 70,000 per 11 meters per second. Got it? Next, one more example. That is given. See, in the previous example, the vehicle is moving at a kilometer per second, but here the vehicle is moving at meters per second. So how do we calculate? So average speed, we know that the total distance by total time taken. So how do we calculate 40 meters per second? So first we want distance. We want distance means we know that what is the speed formula? V is equal to d by t. We will do cross multiplication. We want the distance. D will get and V will go up. Then what is the d is equal to velocity into time. So what is the velocity here? 40 is the velocity. What is the time? 2 seconds. So 40 into 2 plus 60 into 3 divided by the total time taken. Total time is 2 seconds plus 3 seconds. So that is 40 into 2 is 80 plus 60 into 3 is 180 divided by 5. You will get this answer, 260 by 5 meters per second. Got it? Is it clear? Yeah. Next comes average velocity. Now we have seen average speed. Now we will see what is the average velocity. Average velocity is nothing but total displacement by total time. See, before going to all this, you should know all the terms. What is distance, what is speed, what is velocity, what is displacement, what is vector quantity, scalar quantity. You should be perfect. Then only you can understand what I am telling. Okay? Velocity is a displacement in a specified direction per unit. So displacement is what? Shortest distance from initial point to the final point. Okay? Now see one example I will give you. Here one person is moving from A to B at 3 km at a time 5 seconds, and he took a direction from B to C and 4 km at a 6 seconds. So what is the total distance? So if you want the displacement means first we should know the total distance. If we know the total distance, we can calculate the displacement. See here, average speed of the person is equal to total distance by total time. So how much total distance from A to B is 3 kilometer, B to C is 4 kilometer. How much time? 5 seconds and 6 seconds. So how do you calculate this? You will get 7 kilometer by 11 seconds. So that is 7 by 11 kilometer per second. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. Next we got average speed. Now we got the total average speed. Now we have to calculate the velocity. So average velocity, how much he has given here? 5 kilometer. 5 kilometers what? This is nothing but a displacement, means shortest distance from point A to point C. Then that is equal to average velocity is 5 kilometer by this much. This time we have to take 5 seconds plus 6 seconds. So acceleration, this is according to Pythagoras theorem, distance by time is equal to 5 kilometer by 11 seconds. So what is the answer? 5 by 11 kilometer per second. So if you practice more sums, more examples, you will understand very clearly. Now we will see what is meant by instantaneous speed. The speed at any instant is called instantaneous speed. So let me give you an example. See here, one vehicle is there. It is moving. Suppose one car is moving from here to this point, from A to B at like 40 kilometer distance, like 4 kilometer it is traveling. At what speed? 40 speed it is moving. And B to C, it traveled 2 kilometer at a 20 speed. And C to D, like that, so on, some different spaces. If I want to calculate the instantaneous speed at point C, I want to know at point C at what speed the vehicle is going. So how do I find out? So if I want the total distance means I will calculate AB plus BC plus CD plus DE. But I don't want all this. I want only the point C. I want only at point C. So that point we will call as instantaneous speed. Instant, the present. If you stop, if I say at point C I want what is the speed of the car, so we will stop and we will see. So at that point we will call it as instantaneous speed. Okay, instantaneous speed is the speed at any instant is called instantaneous speed. Is it clear? Next is acceleration. So what is mean by acceleration? Acceleration is a rate of change of velocity. See, to understand this, see here, you can just see the example. Here one vehicle is here at point A. So this point I will give as U. I will represent this as U. U is the initial velocity. So at the starting point we will call is the initial velocity. You have to remember these all the new terms. You have to remember this. So A is at point A. This is a starting point. Starting point I gave U, and at the ending point I have given V. There is a V point. V is a final velocity. Initial velocity and final velocity. Now we will not say starting point, ending point. We will not call like that. We will call initial velocity, final velocity. We will say, you have to understand that one. That is starting and the ending point. And you know that this is a time. So what is meant by acceleration? Acceleration we will represent with the letter A. So how to find out acceleration between A to B? So A is equal to change in velocity by time taken. Change in velocity by time taken. How do we calculate change in velocity? So if I want to calculate what is the speed from A to B, how do I find out the acceleration? That is nothing but a V minus U. That is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. We will get the acceleration. Is it clear? Let me explain once again. Acceleration means change in velocity. Change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time will give you acceleration. Is it clear, children? Yeah. So then coming, what is the units? In CGS we have centimeter per second square. In SI system we have meters per second square. This meters per second square we can also represent as meter second minus 2. So this S2 will come upside, means it will become negative sign. This is a acceleration is a vector quantity. Let me go with the example. See, here one car is there. It is moving from A to, it started at the initial point. At a time 0 seconds. 0 seconds, how much distance it travelled? 0 meters per second it travelled. Then after some time t2 seconds, it travelled 5 meters per second. Then at a time 3 seconds, it has been travelled 10 meters per second. So if I want to know what is the acceleration between these 2 points from the time 0 seconds to this time 2 seconds, I want only this much. From this point to this point, what is the acceleration I have to find out. So what is the formula? Acceleration is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. So what is the final velocity here? Is 5 minus 0. 5 minus 0, here 2 minus 0. That is nothing but 5 by 2. You will be getting 2.5 meters per second square. Okay, this is when speed is increasing. See, suppose when you go, do you ride vehicles, children? Yeah, when you are riding vehicles, what do? You will accelerate, right? You will accelerate means what happening? Rate of change of velocity will be increasing. Yes, when you are riding, when you are accelerating the vehicle, the speed will be increasing. So suppose if you want to stop your vehicle, what you will do? You will give a brake. What you will do? You will not get on like that, no? You will give a brake. So when you are giving a brake, what is happening? Speed is decreasing. Accelerator is decreasing. So for accelerator is decreasing, how do we calculate? We will see. Now here see. Same example, but the vehicle is moving at a time 0 seconds is 0 only. At a time 2 seconds, 5 meters per second. At a time 3 seconds, it is moving at 4 meters per second. Like that, so on. What is happening here? Decreasing. 5, 4, 1 is going on decreasing. So how do we calculate? I want to calculate at this point, at a time 2 seconds to time 3 seconds, what is the acceleration of a vehicle. So how do I calculate? Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. That is, what is the final velocity here? At time 3 seconds is 4 and minus 5 divided by time. 3 minus 2, that is nothing but minus 1 by 1. That you will get minus 1 meters per second square. So negative axis tells that speed is decreasing. Whenever you get a negative number, that means it is a deceleration. This we will call as deceleration. Acceleration means increasing, deceleration means decreasing. This deceleration also called as retardation. Okay, when brakes are applied, we will get deceleration or retardation. Okay, next. Thank you, children. Remaining we will continue in the next video.